Postal fucking sucks, and I'm tired of acting like it's a good game. You might be thinking to yourself, what? How is Postal bad? It's such an iconic game. And you'd be wrong. Nobody gives a jack shit about Postal. What you're thinking about is Postal 2. You know, the game where you can shove a rifle up a cat's ass and use it as a silencer. You're thinking of the game where you can piss on people and make them vomit. You're thinking of the game where you can smoke crack and regain health. That is Postal 2. This is Postal 1. Not at all the same game. Postal 1 was controversial. It was seen as a mass murder simulator and banned from 10 countries. However, this was in 1997, and as we know back then, they were a bunch of fucking babies. I mean, for crying out loud, this was offensive back then. All you do is stand there and kill every hostile person and the level is done. Do that like 21 times in a new map with new weapons that don't do anything different from the weapons you got the first time, and that's Postal. This footage is nearly a year old, and I can tell you from memory that this game is ass cheeks. It's got charm for the first 10 minutes, maybe the first couple levels, and then you're like, I don't want to play this game anymore, it's bad. But you finished it because you wanted to make a video about it in celebration for getting your own gaming PC, and a year has gone by since then, and you can remember the unbridled hatred you had for this fucking game. The game just moves so painfully slow and I cannot take it. I lack patience. And a game where the goal is to murder everyone in sight should not require me to have patience. The game has music, but you can't ever hear it because how much noise is constantly happening because you're trying to murder everyone else before they can murder you. And the music is actually quite pleasant. Not like Legend of Zelda pleasant, but it would be used in like a 9 Inch Nails or a Tool song. There's definitely a lot of heart and effort that went into this soundtrack, but it's all overshadowed by... The game controls well, it looks nice, and it does its job overall, but my god does it stale out quickly, and at times it's just utter horseshit, man. I'm talking about you, Japan level. And at some point it becomes overwhelming in enemies and underwhelming in resources to defend yourself. You know what, the plot is actually pretty good, and that's because it's anti-urban America. The game tries to convince you through the game manual that there's some kind of crazy rage-filled virus sweeping the nation, and that's why everyone is coming for you, and sure, that makes sense, but fuck it, who cares, just let me kill things so I don't have to play the game, right? But no, you're wrong. If you make it to the end of the game, Postal Guy... Oh yeah, that's his fucking name! I wouldn't have guessed it, to be honest, but I still fucking cheated out of a fun name. So the Postal Guy attempts to shoot up an elementary school and finds out all of them are invulnerable. He then gets arrested and institutionalized for obvious mass genocide, where it's then revealed that simply living in suburban America drove him fucking crazy. And I don't blame him. I take it back. I do enjoy the fact that there's a suicide button. It means I can live out one of my long-lived fantasies anytime I choose.
I regret nothing.
It's a 1 out of 5. I'm not touching this again.